So what's up, YouTube? Stephen Clark here. Cold as shit. Trying to keep fucking warm. As you may have noticed, there's a little something different from my last video. I have jewelry in. It looks really funny, cause it's like 1 5/8". And this is the size I used to be at. My ears are retardedly fat because of all that extra stretched skin compressing and getting a bunch of blood to it. The cut looks way better. I actually was just wearing these tunnels for some of today. Then I took them out for like a huge portion of the day because I don't want the cut. I want the cut healing like flattish, like how my ear. I want it healing with how my ear goes. I don't want it healing the way it was, which was like it was taking two pieces of my skin and like sticking them together. So what I was afraid of, I'm hoping it doesn't happen. So far it hasn't because of what I've been doing. But I'm afraid it would like fuse that part of my ear together where that little cut is. It looks way worse because my ears are fat and small now. But before, it wasn't really that noticeable unless you were like grilling my ear. But my ears are all nice and fat and skin colored now because I kind of was a moron and didn't necessarily know what I was doing when I first started stretching my ears. So kind of went faster than I should have. I mean, some people, like there's this kid that I bumped into, his name is Clint. I bumped into him with my friend Evan, and we were at the Palladium in Mass, and he's at 2.5. Well, he was actually at like 2 3/4, because of the space he had, but he had 2.5-inch plugs, and he had been only stretching for like 2 years, and he was 16, and I was like, fuck you, and he had really nice looking ears. And then there's this other kid who was at 2 5/8 at the Palladium in the same night, who had been stretching for like 2.5 years, and his ears were like ridiculously perfect. There was only like a little bit of something, and it could only be noticed if you were like looking at him, like underneath him. You were like, and then there's me, who has been the fucking pussy. Because well, not necessarily a pussy. It doesn't really bother me stretching my ears. It's because I didn't have money. I've been doing it for like 5 years. And I was at 2-inch. I was at 2 1/8 for a little bit. And my ear, like, really pooped itself. And I was like, I ain't losing my ears, fuck that. So I'm at where I'm at. I mean, it's weird because it's like kind of shitty-ish how my ears are tiny, but it's big to some people. Not to me. I fucking look at my ears and I'm like, damn, kid. They're fucking tiny. They're tiny as shit. Even when they were at 2-inch, I didn't really think they were that big. Because I'm like, Ricky Hoover, 2 3/4. Swag. That's big. I mean, I looked at a fucking kid, he's like my height. He was a Clint kid. And I'm like, fuck, your ears are huge. And they were only 2.5. And, I mean, Ricky Hoover's plugs look huge. But then again, he's tall. So they look huge on him. Clint's shorter than I am, a little bit shorter than I am, and they looked monstrous, and he was a 1/4 of an inch smaller than Ricky Hoover. And I'm like, fuck, dude, if I'm at 2.5 inch, my ears are gonna look huge. Cause, like, there was another kid, well, he wasn't really a kid, it was like an older guy, at St. Mary's Feast during, like, the summer, and he was at 1 3/4, the same as me, and he was looking at me like, dude, what the fuck size are your plugs? They're fucking huge. I was like, dude, they're 1 3/4. He's like, no fucking way, mine are 1 3/4. I was like, yeah, and we gave daps to each other. And I heard him and his boys all talking like, dude, those fucking look huge on him. And he's like, dude, they only look big because he's a stick. I'm a stick. Like, I'm really fucking tiny. I'm only like 5'7", 5'8", and I weigh like 125 pounds. My ears look huge on me according to other people, but they don't look that big to me. Enough about that rant. I felt like doing a little bit of an update on how my ears are doing. Shout out to my boy Evan. Look up his video, his cover for Like Moth to Flames. Don't remember the name of the song. I feel like shit saying that now. But go to his channel, Stretched Mods X, all one word. I think it's his newest video. Fucking monstrous vocals. That fucking kid is going places, and I swear if I get to be his drummer, I'm gonna be soup. Yo nigga, hit me up, text me. You know my number, hit me on Facebook. Stephen Clark. If any of you other people want to hit me up, Stephen Clark with an E. Hit me up on Messenger. Add me, do whatever you want. Text me 908-669-1179. My phone's always on me. If you text me, I'll try to get back to you. Just say who you are. I'll save you as a contact. Add you as a friend on Facebook if you have one. Follow me on Twitter. It's sailing-Hayton. My Tumblr's the same. Hit me up. Do whatever. I need people to talk to. It may be hard to believe, but I have like no friends. Yeah. Bye, YouTube. Peace out, niggas.